Dude, you rolling, bro?
I'm rolling.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Devin Pranks. Today we're assaulting innocent people in public with crowbars. Let's go.
YouTube pranksters are a staple of the internet. They have some of the greatest videos on YouTube and some of the most horrible. I've always had a morbid interest in these people, and I was really surprised to see nobody had made an iceberg chart about them, at least to my knowledge. So I decided to make my own, starting from names that we all know to slightly lesser known names, to people that have been completely banned due to being fake, breaking laws, or just straight up assaulting people like our friend Devin. This is the entire YouTube Prankster Iceberg explained. Just for Laughs Gags. Just for Laughs Gags is a Canadian hidden camera comedy show that's part of the larger Just for Laughs brand. It first aired all the way in 2000 on TV, but their first YouTube upload was in the beginning of 2007. It features a classic prank style for the channel, with some unsuspecting pedestrians tricked into thinking they just sent somebody to their watery grave, all while a laugh track plays a little bit too loud. The pranks are pretty good, and the reactions seem to be real, making this one of the few channels on YouTube that doesn't seem to fake every prank. They have 13.4 million subscribers in 2023, making them the biggest prank channel on YouTube. One more interesting thing before we move on. Back in 2014, Just for Laughs did this dropped baby prank apparently. They scared the crap out of an 83-year-old woman who said she was traumatized by the prank. She threatened to sue, but this was almost 10 years ago now, so it seems it faded away. A spokesperson for the channel said, "We've fooled more than 85,000 people over the past 15 years. This is the first time things went badly." Prank Invasion. Prank Invasion is an American former YouTuber that was known for his insanely cringy kissing prank videos. His peak in popularity coming in 2017, when he would pretty much post the same video over and over, almost always including him making out with a girl in the thumbnail. He got a lot of attention for pranks like kissing his mom and sister on the mouth, gaining over 10 million views. The channel was removed on September 2nd, 2019. It had about 3.91 million subscribers and 341 million total views when the channel was deleted. All the pranks are fake, of course, and feature hired actors, who explained being sexually exploited and lied to by the YouTuber. All we have left of this guy is this ominous Instagram account with his goofy ass face and one line of text: "I'm the best kisser in the world." Big Doss TV. Big Doss TV is another huge prank channel that started in 2012. You may have seen his basketball pranks where he dresses up like a nerd and shoots hoops, gaining around 50 million views.
Hey, I just started playing basketball and I was wondering if I could play with you guys.
He also used to do some classic in the hood style pranks as well. This was a style where pranksters would harass African American people and laugh at them for reacting accordingly. But compared to some channels we'll look at later, Big Doss TV is low in controversy, with the only other notable one being the time he tried to sneak into the Chase Center court during the 2022 NBA Finals, which led to the team permanently banning him from the arena. In 2023, he's sitting at 9.79 million subscribers and still posts regularly. Prank vs. Prank. Prank vs. Prank was a really popular YouTube channel known for its couples pranks and challenges, primarily featuring Jesse and Jenna, who were a couple for much of the channel's existence. They started way back in the olden days, 2009, initially gaining attention for its light-hearted pranks that Jesse and Gina would pull on each other. These pranks usually had some clickbait thumbnail and title of some sort. It spawned a vlog series called BF vs. GF, where viewers could see a more intimate and daily glimpse into the couple's lives. Some of their top videos have around 50 million views, and they grew to around 7 million subs together. So it was pretty sad to the internet when in 2016 they announced their breakup. Both of their channels then changed names and now sit around 10 million subs each. Also, Jesse had this infamous brain fart at E3 2017 that we just have to watch.
So I am here to talk about Need for Speed Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback,
Roman Atwood. Roman Atwood uploaded his first prank in 2011 with the simple concept of pretending to pour water on people. He later evolved into more clickbait titles like Killing My Own Kids prank or Flashing Children prank. And look, he also joined the In the Hood trend with videos such as the N-word prank. But luckily in this case, his pranks are insanely fake and use paid actors that aren't great. Later he went down the family vlogging route and used his kids for free clicks instead. Vitalized TV. Vitalized TV has some insanely popular videos, from his gold digger pranks to the famous Miami zombie prank. He's been doing pranks since 2012, but soon after that he decided to up the ante and start breaking laws for his videos. Climbing the Hollywood sign, for instance, and risking his life. But in 2020, Vitali seemed to fully lose his mind and was arrested for aggravated battery after assaulting a woman on the street. His channel now sits at 10 million subs with 1.5 billion views, with his last video featuring him climbing the pyramids of Giza and being arrested. Onage Pranks. Onage Pranks is famous for doing these prank calls where he plays different characters and harasses workers at different stores and companies. His first video went up in 2008 and features audio of what he calls a prank call, but it's really just a screaming match, and the video didn't do great. His second upload, however, is at 13 million views, where Onage Pranks puts on an accent and harasses the workers at a Chinese restaurant. 4 years later, he boosted the production quality by adding animations to his insane audio. They're still uploading in 2023 and getting around 500,000 views a video, focusing now on trolling scammers and racists rather than completely innocent people, and now sit around 5 million subscribers. He also doesn't seem to fake any of his pranks, so I guess he gets props for that. Kobe Person. Kobe Pearson is best known for his content that revolves around social experiments. His first upload was in 2013, and he's still making clickbait, prank, and social experiment videos in 2023. That marks a decade of making this crap. One of his most well-known social experiments is where he lured underage teenagers into dangerous situations through social media. These pranks were criticized for not really having a useful message, and more so just exploiting kids for free views by scaring the crap out of them and their parents. This is a running theme you'll see a lot with people who call themselves pranksters on the internet. That Was Epic. That Was Epic offers a variety of content ranging from lighthearted pranks to more serious social experiments. Some of the channel's most popular videos involve Juan interacting with college students, fast food workers, and random people on the street, usually giving them a gift or some money or something like that. He began in 2014 dropping $100 on the ground and seeing if strangers will help him out, but these videos didn't get many views. More recently in 2019 though, he was able to gain over 50 million views on one video. Although the authenticity of his pranks has been questioned, he luckily seems to have a lot less controversy than your average prankster, so there's not much more to say. Joey Salads. Joey Salads put up his first video in 2012, and he quickly carved out a niche for himself with prank videos that often had a political or societal message. Joey Salads was particularly known for his Hood Pranks, a controversial series that received backlash for being super racist. Joey Salads wasn't just about pranks and racism though, he also tried to venture into politics, running for Congress in New York in 2019. Unsurprisingly, his political campaign didn't take off, and he withdrew, going back to what he knows best, content creation. He also created the Trump car experiment, which attempted to showcase how intolerant people were towards Trump supporters, but was later exposed for being staged.
Black people don't like Trump, and they don't even like his supporters in some cases. So what I did was, I got a car, put some Trump apparel on it, and we're gonna park it in a black neighborhood and see what happens.
The vast majority of his pranks are fake, but at least we can watch this very real video of him getting pepper sprayed in the eyes. Remy Gallard. Remy Gallard is a name that can't be overlooked when discussing the world of YouTube pranksters. This French comedian began his YouTube journey back in 2007, but he had been pulling pranks long before that, as early as 1999, capturing them on video and eventually moving them into the digital platform. He gained international notoriety with the video Kangaroo, in which he dressed up as a kangaroo and wreaked havoc in public places. He's found himself chased by the police more times than you can count. As of 2023, Remy's sitting pretty with 7.2 million subscribers and over 2 billion total views. And yes, unlike some pranksters who've delved into fakery, it seems like Gallard's pranks are pretty much real. Epic 5 TV. Epic 5 TV started out in 2013 and initially garnered attention with its Vegas social experiment series, in which he trolled unsuspecting tourists and locals on the Las Vegas Strip. In his heyday, he was hitting nearly 50 million views with videos like these that I can't even show the thumbnail of. This is another running theme with YouTube pranksters, by the way. You're gonna see a lot of blurred thumbnails, and just know that I had to place all of them. Now it seems like he's returned to just talking to people in the Vegas Strip, and his views have dropped significantly. The Royal Stampede. Royal Stampede comes from Australia, comprising of the duo Mark and Richie. The channel took flight in 2012 and was a steady force up to their last upload in 2019. But they've dropped in views from the double-digit millions to around 50K a video, focusing often on more lighthearted pranks, giving their audience a pretty good time. One of their videos with 50 million views is them tricking someone's mom into thinking she witnessed a leg amputation though. That wasn't that lighthearted. Jay Laws. Jay Laws is another Australian YouTube channel, but this one is run by a trio of brothers. They initially gained notoriety for their series of terror pranks, which sparked widespread controversy and backlash. The pranks often involved one of the brothers dressed in a stereotypical Middle Eastern attire, throwing bags at people to mimic a terrorist attack. These pranks were heavily criticized for perpetuating racial stereotypes and obviously just being horrible. Looking at their channel now, their top videos all have around 50 million views and feature scaring people dressed up as Slendermen or scary nuns. Not super creative, but it's better than their other content. They also did a couple videos of helping the homeless, which was another trend for prank channels that wanted to paint themselves in a better light after doing something crappy. Their last upload was 7 months ago as of 2023, and their views seem to be doing well despite their nasty past. Ed Basemaster. Ed Basemaster is a pioneer in the YouTube prank community. He's been producing content since as far back as 2006, making him one of the earliest adopters of the YouTube platform for comedy and pranks. He has a bunch of characters like Skippy, Mumbles, and Testy, so it brings a unique blend of sketch comedy and pranks to his channel. His style's more character-driven compared to the other prank channels. He's great at staying in character throughout the prank. His top prank, for instance, is the Would You Look at That series, where he plays a character so enamored by objects that he can't stop repeating,
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the card.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
Dennis Rohde. Dennis Rohde made his entry into the YouTube prank scene around 2013 and quickly gained attention for his sometimes over-the-top pranks. He collaborates frequently with other well-known YouTube pranksters, adding a communal feel to his work. Besides his YouTube channel, he's also explored other avenues. He made his film debut in the 2015 movie Natural Born Pranksters alongside the previously mentioned Roman Atwood and Vitalized TV, the guy who assaulted a person, but received generally negative reviews from critics who were not convinced that the YouTube prank format translated well to a feature-length film. WhateverWhatever posted their first video in 2013, just asking girls out in an awkward way, but gained most popularity for gems like Drowning Baby Prank that got over 70 million views. What the f? All their other top videos have thumbnails I can't show you, so that gives you a pretty good idea of how they clickbaited most of their views. In July of 2022, they started a Fresh and Fit style toxic masculinity podcast that features content like Andrew Tate, who's served time in a Romanian prison on charges of and human trafficking. Demeaning women and minorities for 100,000 views on YouTube is a common theme of the podcast. Overboard Humor. Overboard Humor was famous for doing public stunts and messing with people, gaining millions of views and subscribers. Usually using some sort of shock humor, Garrett would say crazy things to people and laugh at their reactions. He was really on the up and up around 2015, and then suddenly he left his newborn baby and girlfriend. By 2016, he was homeless somehow and started doing live streams sitting on the street, begging his fans for money, even though there's no way he was down on his luck enough to need to do this. Most people correctly sniffed out that this was a ruse to make easy money without making content anymore. Fast forward to 2022 and he gets his channel terminated for nudity on stream, losing his 1.5 million subscribers to the void. Twins TV. Twins TV is a channel run by twin brothers Jeremy and Jason. They started in 2014 and instantly landed in controversy because of the nature of the pranks, like pretending to throw used condoms at innocent people. In late October of 2018, they were terminated for violating community guidelines. As of the past couple years, the creators of the old channel have a new one where they've recently been trying to scam their viewers into joining a cryptocurrency NFT virtual world thing called Everdome. A tip from me is don't invest in a company started by people with something like this as their claim to fame. Human TV. Human TV started in 2014 and has some of the most subs and views on this whole list. But since I had never heard of his name, I feel like this is his best position in the chart. His most viewed video is at 200 million, and plenty more are over 100 million. Some absolutely insane numbers. The only time I had seen one of this guy's pranks was the shampoo ones that went mega viral on apps and sites other than YouTube. But the rest of his videos are similar fake pranks with some sort of clickbait thumbnail that I can't show you. His last upload was 2 years ago now, and it looks like he was making classic shampoo and gold digger videos all the way till the end. Sflow Antonio. Sflow Antonio gained internet fame primarily for his Facebook page, where he shared viral videos, memes, and his own prank videos. Starting his online journey on YouTube in 2011, his content initially centered around public pranks and social experiments. But like many other pranksters of his time, he gained notoriety for a different reason: the alleged theft of other creators' content. Sflow was embroiled in a controversy around freebooting because of constantly re-uploading other people's content without permission. This led to widespread criticism from the online community, including high-profile YouTubers who called him out for his practices. The controversy became so large that it overshadowed his original prank content, becoming the focal point of his online identity. After a while, Sflow tried to rebrand, focusing on commentary videos and even creating a separate gaming channel. However, the damage was largely done, and his original Sflow channel saw a decline in viewership and subscriber numbers. As of 2023, Sflow Antonio is a name many people remember not for his pranks, but for the debates he sparked about content theft and the ethical responsibilities of online creators. He tried to come back to YouTube, but hasn't put up a video in 3 years now on the channel. DM Pranks. DM Pranks burst onto the YouTube scene with their brand of horror-themed pranks that went super viral. Started by Italian pranksters Matteo and Diego, the channel specializes in elaborately staged scares that often involve a lot of pre-production, makeup, and sometimes even special effects. Debuting their channel in 2014, they distinguished themselves from other prank channels by opting for a more cinematic approach, complete with mood lighting and a suspenseful soundtrack. This made them a unique presence in the world of YouTube pranksters, attracting millions of viewers who were fascinated by the channel's ingenuity and the victims' terror-stricken reactions. 2018, it looks like they've stopped uploading because of too many community guideline violations that almost got the channel banned. They posted a couple creepy updates with this clown character telling us to follow them on TikTok because their content isn't allowed on YouTube. This seemed like a good move for them, as they now have 2.1 million followers on TikTok, with some of their videos having around 20 million views. Nelk. Nelk is a Canadian YouTube channel founded by these guys, Kyle and Jesse. Since their inception in 2010, they've garnered a large following, but not without generating significant controversy and ethical questions along the way. The channel's known for pranks that often flirt with legality and in many cases are morally messed up. Although they have a pretty big fan base who find these things entertaining, I put them this low on the chart because most people don't even know them as a prank channel. They've recently been more popular for their vlogging and podcasting, like the time comedian Andrew Schultz made fun of them to their face on their own podcast for like an hour straight. Either way, it's interesting how many former YouTube pranksters later created podcasts about hating on women and minorities featuring human traffickers.
Moo Nation.
Moo Nation is yet another channel in the world of YouTube pranksters, but it hasn't quite reached the levels of controversy that many of its counterparts have. Founded by friends Tyler, Nolan, and Brett, the channel debuted in 2013 and has a significantly smaller following compared to the giants in the prank community. Their videos mostly comprise of giving money to people who live on the streets, so they're generally less likely to result in real-world harm or legal repercussions than similar channels. As of 2023, Moo Nation seems to be relatively dormant, with infrequent uploads and a subscriber count that's pretty small compared to the more notorious prank channels. While Moo Nation might not be one of the biggest names on the iceberg, they're an interesting channel because it might be an example of how fake pranks and clickbait seem to be the way to go if you want subs and views as a prank channel.
Limitless Exp.
Limitless Exp is a YouTuber who primarily focuses on pickup techniques, often turning human interactions into experiments or games. While some argue that it's all in good fun, others counter that these videos could normalize manipulative behavior. How informed can an 11-year-old viewer be in a matter of minutes, and does the situation amount to real consent? Either way, he was able to get around 5 million views on each of these pranks, so that seems to be his motivation. Matt Haas. Matt Haas uploaded his first video in 2011, but hit his prime around 2013, getting around 20 million views on his top couple videos. The content initially centered around what he described as bold guy sketches. He seemed to lack an understanding of the line between playful humor and incredibly uncomfortable situations. But what really put him under the spotlight was his 2016 lawsuit against H3H3 Productions for copyright infringement, after they made a video critiquing one of his sketches.
Guy walks around like this, you know he's bold.
In August 2017, a US district judge ruled in favor of the clients, stating that their video did indeed constitute fair use. This decision set a precedent for what could be considered fair use on YouTube and other content platforms, making it a milestone case in digital copyright law. I bring this up because this case is really important. It's probably the reason I'm able to make this video today without being sued. Ethan Bradberry. Okay, so a lot of people know about Mo and Ethan, the prank channel run by the two brothers, running the classic homeless videos and social experiments. I mean, they have over 50 million views on multiple videos, but the entirety of that channel's success was in 2014, and they haven't put anything up since 2018. Little did most people know, Ethan Bradberry has a channel of his own that is much better to watch than his old pranks, but much more underground, like Slammin'. Or the Regala Schmegala. That was actually one of the most normal things that you'll see in a Starbucks in New York City. These videos feature the Bradberries in their natural habitat, walking around New York, bothering people with abstract noises and bits. While the brothers in their prime got to almost 3 million subscribers, Ethan Bradberry's channel sits at 26K, possibly another symptom of not using clickbait titles and thumbnails like the pranks of 2014. The Chuckle Brothers. The Chuckle Brothers, consisting of Barry and Paul, were a British comedy duo who were staples of children's television in the UK. Their most famous show, Chucklevision, ran from 1987 to 2009 and featured the brothers in various comedic sketches, slapstick routines, and absurd situations. Unlike the classic YouTube pranksters we've been discussing, the Chuckle Brothers were a part of a more wholesome entertainment industry aimed at children. They received several awards for their work, reflecting a career built on skill and genuine ability to entertain, rather than on exploiting fears or societal issues for clicks. Sadly, Barry Elliott passed away in 2018, but their legacy lives on with their YouTube uploads, bringing a new audience to their comedy, or giving fans a nostalgic look back into their childhood. With 480 videos, the channel sits at only 7,000 subscribers, even with multiple videos over 100,000 views. That's what gave them the spot at the bottom of this chart.
Mabe in America.
Mabe in America has been around since 2009, with pranks like roasting telemarketers, but got way more views on his scare videos made around 2015. He's never stopped uploading even today, and the content is a variety of pretty much everything you can think of. Either way, he deserves some props for never resorting to the same clickbait as his contemporaries, but still sits at the bottom of this chart, sitting at 942,000 subscribers after almost 15 years on the site. Troll Munchies. Troll Munchies takes another bottom of the chart spot. First making a Call of Duty trolling video in 2012, he was able to gain a few million views, but later devolved to clickbait-style gold digger pranks to get his highest viewed video at 13 million. In 2018, he walked into multiple In-N-Out fast food restaurants and started throwing people's food on the ground. He was eventually sued for $25,000 by In-N-Out. It seems like the only reason you should check this channel out is for a trip down memory lane, because for the past while, the uploads have been nothing but spam. And with that, we're finally finished my YouTube Prankster Iceberg. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you stuck around this long, it'd be really cool if you could share this video with someone you think might like it. We've been putting a lot of work into these videos. I've been Caleb, and I'll see you next time.